Hey yo,
It's the Cod.
yes
You know
sir.
it.
Episode 49 of the Cod. Your boys Ryan and Paul.
Hey, 49.
Come on, man.
Hey, it's Paul and
First,
Ryan, man. We back again. You hear me? We
yes sir,
back
yes
again.
sir,
It's
yes
always
sir.
us. It's all good.
When
Hey, we
if you're
rocking and
hearing
rolling, man.
this,
Yeah.
I was gonna say if you're hearing this, happy Thanksgiving. I hope your macaroni is cooked to your liking. I hope it's placed next to the sweet potatoes on your plate. And pro tip, mix them a little bit. Thank me later. Yes, sir.
Hey, no doubt, man. Hey, you know what? I was always curious. You know, I just came from traveling, so
Yeah.
I know that Thanksgiving is fairly. I mean, it is an American holiday, right?
Yes,
But I
sir.
always thought to myself, like, man, like all these American holidays and stuff. You know, I know we always see like on the calendar, I always see like Canadian Boxing Day, right? I always see
Yeah,
Canadian
yeah, yeah,
Boxing
yeah,
Day. So
yeah.
I think to myself, like have other countries started to adopt some of our holidays? I'm not sure. You know, I'm not sure. Maybe you
Hey,
got a little more insight into it to me.
I'm not sure either. But
Yeah.
around this time, I will say that while I don't think that Thanksgiving has really been adopted in many other places,
Mm-hmm.
I do feel like they peep it, right? Because, just these past few years on social media, everybody posting their plates, followed by everybody saying, please don't post your plates. We got we got everybody who's overseas. I've always seen them be like, oh man, wake me when it's done. So they already
Right.
know what's coming. They already know it's coming. But one thing I've noticed is I feel like there's, if anything, there's people overseas who still cook a big dinner around this time. I've seen that. I've seen it be like, oh, well, we're doing this too, or we're doing this too. It's not necessarily Thanksgiving at all, but it's like, hey, y'all can't be posting up your plates online and not expect me to, cook something too. So I've seen some Canadians hop in the mix and some of the
Right.
UK brethren. So we see y'all.
Right.
We see y'all.
Hey, but I gotta put it out there, man. If you
Yeah.
don't, I know it gets annoying. I get it. I get it. These trends, you know, the decorations and the plates and things of that nature. But listen to me. Listen to me. All right.
Yeah, yeah,
And
yeah.
I can only speak from my point of view because in my family there are certain dishes and recipes that have been passed down during this time. You know, you get with the family, you love
Generations.
the family,
Yeah.
generations of recipes and cooking and good food. Like we don't post those plates for nothing. I'm just gonna give you some
Nah,
insight.
facts,
We don't
facts,
post some plates for nothing, man.
facts, facts.
It's dishes like my mom and you know some family they coming in, so they'll be all at my place for Thanksgiving. And I
Mm-hmm.
got a turkey in here. I got food in here right now for that event. And I'm telling you, man, like the recipe that she has for some of these dishes is I can't get it anywhere else. So
Unmatched.
absolutely,
Yep,
so
yep.
man, unmatched, man, unmatched.
Yeah,
My mom makes a mean peach cobbler from scratch.
yeah,
And if you don't know what peach cobbler is, go ahead and Google that. Hey,
yeah.
what's like that one? What's that one dish that you look forward to?
My man, I'm telling you, it's got to be the macaroni. It's got to be the
Come on.
macaroni. Stuffing,
Ooh,
cornbread stuffing, all that. You know, hey man,
I'm getting
I
happy thinking
know.
about it, bro. You just
Look, I
said
know.
it.
Look, I know people. I know people. Black people. They get at me for this, but like, I like a green bean casserole. I ain't gonna lie. I know black people really
Hey,
don't make it, but my mom make it and she snaps. Now, that's very different from the green bean casserole that I think people are used to. We don't make it like that. You know what I mean?
right,
It's different. There's some soul in
right.
there. So yeah,
It's got
it's
some
definitely a good
flavor.
dish.
It's got some
Yeah.
seasoning. You
Oh
know.
yeah, and hold on. Of course, the past few years being out here in an area with a a large and strong Caribbean population, we do have a
Mm-hmm.
plug who will cook us jerk turkey. We got to bring them the turkey when they return it cooked, and it's jerked just like it's authentic Jamaicans making this turkey. So that's been something new as well. Like, oh man. Oh man. But
100%, bro. And that's
before anybody, I was just gonna say before anybody listening says, you know what? Thanksgiving, genocide holiday. We understand that. We all went to school. We are educated as well. But this is a chance for us to, reconnect with our family and eat. Who doesn't like to sit down with their family and eat? We already know everything else.
Right.
We are with you.
Yeah,
but that's not gonna stop me from getting
like you said,
macaroni.
Hey, ain't nothing stopping macaroni time. I'm gonna say it like that.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna put it out there, man. Like, you made a good point. We are well aware of why the holidays started, and we push to have it change. That's why it's called Indigenous Peoples Day now.
Thank you.
Right?
Thank you.
You can
Shout out.
You can check it. Yeah, you can check every calendar, and we know it was a horrible. It was based on a horrible occurrence in time in America. But America, we got some issues, right? Yeah. We ain't denying that.
We try to redefine ourselves, right? I say try because there's people pushing every day, right? There's 100%. People pushing for progress every day. There's obviously people who don't want that progress, but for the ones who do try, this is for you.
This episode is for one time, man. And like he said, it ain't gonna stop us from getting with our families, during this holiday season and appreciating our families. Like, man, I'm looking forward to seeing my mom, spending some time with her.
Got to.
I mean,
you can't get. I know you want to show off. I know you want to show off the new crib. You want to say, hey, it's clean. I'm accommodating. You can come here whenever you want. That's a big step for, you want to be like, yo, I live on my own, but look at how I'm living. I'm clean. Bills is paid. It's comfortable in here.
Hey,
what you want? I got the turkey ready when you show up.
You hear me?
Yeah.
Hey, what you want? What you want, Ma? What you need? Yeah. What kind of wine? What kind of wine you drinking? I stocked up just for you. Come on,
exactly. So come on, like, I know it's a big deal too to host the parents, host the family.
Yeah, no doubt. And it's a good feeling too to be able to do so, especially coming out the pandemic. Like, we were unsure about everything.
Exactly.
And now it kind of feels like we have a little stability, even though I don't know what that means. But you got that feeling of a little security.
Yeah.
So
we outside. We outside. Right. Hey. Speaking of outside, tell the people. We've been keeping everybody up to date on the Bulls so far, and you was at the game. You was at the Bulls Nuggets.
I did. I went to the Bulls Nuggets game, and it was an amazing game, real close game. Jokic was out, but on our side, Book was out. Man, if you watched,
you were the only guy there shouting out for the Bulls.
Oh, no, man.
Okay.
I was surprised. It was almost 50-50. It was, they were chanting for the Bulls. They were chanting for the Nuggets, but somebody commented, I think it was the coach of the Nuggets commented, and it was in the news.
Oh, yeah, he did say that.
He said, I felt like I was at the United Center. Yeah. He's like, I forgot where I was at.
He was like, are we at the Ball Arena or what? I'm like, hey, man.
People don't realize, like, what's going on?
People don't realize Colorado got a big Chicago population. There's a lot of us out there. So, watch yourself.
That's right.
But I guess, like you said, they've been on the road, right? They've been on the road. And they were 2-1 on the road, right?
Two games, one in the Nuggets, one at New York they won, but then they just lost to the Pacers. But I mean, like I said, man, this is a good team. This team is well put together, and we're gonna roll with it, man. You gotta take the ups and the downs, but it's exciting to see them be competitive,
As far as I know, they still number one in the East, right? So I know our record was tied with the Nets.
Yeah.
So if the Nets,
who knows what they're doing?
Yeah, who knows? But right now, I'm gonna say confidently we're still number one in the East. So, if anything, number two, but I'm pretty sure we're number one. Okay, all right, we got Lip joining us.
Hey, we got a guest coming in. Got a guest coming in.
We got another Chicagoan joining us. While he's connecting, man, we gotta pay our respects to Young Dolph. Rest in peace.
Oh yeah,
Young Dolph.
Memphis on.
Yes, he was tragically gunned down, murdered probably last week. we had recorded an episode on Tuesday. On Wednesday, that news broke.
Exactly.
On Thursday we released our episode, so we did not properly have time to pay respect. But for right now, we definitely want to pay our respect because I was a fan. I think you were a fan.
100%.
And he was one of those guys who preached independence. He was one of those guys who preached independence. He didn't sign. He didn't want to sign to anyone. He made all his money. He really being independent. When he did reach out to somebody, it was for a distribution deal. So
yeah,
and it sucks. Yeah,
it's a dangerous world, man. And a couple of rappers have said it before, and I'm gonna say it now and reiterate.
Your hometown.
Yeah, you got to, man.
Jealousy is rough, man.
It's real. It's real, man.
We've seen with artists who aren't even in that street life, they still get affected sometimes.
Yeah, 100%.
So, and it's crazy, right? Because there was some parallels to Nipsey with Dolph, as far as Dolph really being integral to his community, involved, circulating money, hiring people, buying his children property, still didn't leave Memphis, signing artists, giving them livable bonuses and things like that. A lot of times when a label gives you an advance, they got to recoup it and take it back. So he was doing a lot of right by his people.
Yeah, and that's why he preached independence. That's why he preached independence, because like you said, once they give you that advance, that's not free money. You got to give it back. So what do? You have to create a business situation around you, right? You got to bring in revenue. And the best way, like Nipsey said, all money in, man. If we're gonna do this and we're gonna create this business, I gotta have everybody working and contributing and moving the movement pretty much. So Dolph was about that, man. And he also, I saw in an article that he always, especially around this time, used to give away turkeys and donate a lot of money and stuff. So it's sad to see that happen in the hip hop world, and it should never happen. But these young guys who get on, man, they gotta take it easy. You got to be aware, and to be honest with you, you can't move and do the same things you used to do, no matter how much you want to do it. You can't do it. So
yeah, man.
Condolences to his family, man, and to Memphis. Honestly, they lost a legend. They lost a legend. So. But
man, and with all that, of course, we speak into trying to get connected to a young artist right now, hailing from Chicago. I think he's currently in Arizona. Lip, Can you hear us? Lip? No
what's poppin', yo?
Hey, what's going on, man? How you doing?
Hey, I'm blessed out here, man. I'm blessed, man.
Yes, sir.
You know what I'm saying?
Highly
I'm actually
favored.
tardy. Highly favored. I'm very late right now, man. I hate being late. I like to be punctual.
Good. You actually came at the right time, man, because we were speaking about the Bulls, so that connects to you as a Chicago artist, and then we brought up Dolph and what he meant to us as artists, to the hip hop community. Preaching to be independent, and what better way to transition from those two topics to a hard worker like yourself, a hardworking artist as yourself. If people didn't know, Lip, Love in Paradise, that is what the LIP stands for. But let people know who you are. Don't let me keep on speaking.
Word, man, word. Like you said, Love in Paradise, man, that's the name, bro. From Chicago. Been out, man. I've been on the West Coast now for like a year, going on 2 years now. But I'm originally from Rogers Park, East Tule Ave.
Yes,
man, bro, it's just been, just been making music, man, and dabbling in other art forms too, man. Definitely been. My boy just got me into some NFTs. Shout out to Louis Go, man.
Okay.
Got me out here trying to make some NFTs and just dabbling in all types of art, man. Trying to touch all the bases.
Hey, man, we definitely have been trying to get tapped in with NFTs here as well.
Yeah, that's the focus.
I wish Gordo was in the house because he could definitely go on for a little bit about it. So
Yeah,
we're
no doubt.
definitely gonna have to set up some meetings and start talking, see
Yeah.
how we could all get tapped in.
Hey,
But
you talked about art. You talked about art, man. Like, describe your art, bro. Like, describe it. If you can encapsulate everything that you do as an artist, how would you explain it to somebody who never listened to you before?
My art is like, man, it's like a journal to me. It's just, it's more of me encapsulating and recapping my feelings and my emotions, man, big time. I feel like definitely in the beginning stages, everyone, you just throwing shit at the wall, seeing what sticks and whatnot. But
Okay.
yeah, man, no, that's really how I explain my art, man. It's just raw emotion and my deep thoughts, for real, for real.
how has it been in on the West Coast this past like year and a half? How does that differ from being in Chicago?
Yo, G, when I first, cause all right, so I left Chicago, I want to say June 2020.
Mm-hmm.
And man, like I moved to Los Angeles, and
Right.
COVID was crazy out there. People were getting sick left and right. People were dying a lot. So it was crazy, man. I like to explain it as apocalyptic almost. You feel me? Like it was definitely a difference from Chicago. The flow, just being around people. But once LA opened up and we got to go outside and all different things, man, it was a blessing, man. It was cool. It was a change for me. I had never been to the West Coast, only to the East Coast.
Yeah.
So it was definitely different. The weed is really good.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah.
I would definitely say
Hey,
that.
so since you mentioned, only being familiar with the East Coast, how has that like kind of influenced your music? Because me being from Chicago, I always tell people like, early on, my like first I guess experiences with rap and things like that, or like at least starting to understand it and like mold it to my liking. We're all East Coast artists, Wu-Tang, Jay,
Yes.
Nas. I was really
Yes.
listening to those albums thinking this is the pinnacle. I gotta rap like this. But now that you're out on the West Coast, has anything changed, or where's your foundation regarding relating to your sound?
Bro, that is so crazy you say that, bro, because man, I feel people might shit on me for this, but fuck it, man. Like
Yeah.
I feel coming from Chicago, we cultivate the sound early. Like our shit gets bitten a lot. A lot of people copy what we do. But also coming from Chicago, if you don't sound like Chicago and you from Chicago,
they're not gonna take you seriously.
It can stir some issues for real, G.
Right.
So you saying that, bro, yo, man, I remember my man, shout out Maiden Lane. He put me on with, I used to not like Jay-Z. I used to not like Kanye West, bro.
Come on, man.
Come on. That's serious, bro. That's serious. I used to not like Ye. I used to not like Ho, bro. But I used to fuck with some Dipset.
Okay.
I used to think J.R. Ryder was the coldest rapper.
Writer of all writers.
No doubt. No doubt. I mess with Ryder.
That's a fact, G. So like, man, the list goes on. Like Hell Rell, all them dudes, like early 2000s, late 90s, man, from the East Coast. That's what really like molded me in the beginning, bro. I used to be like, man, if I could rap like J.R. Ryder, like I'd be set for life. Like,
right.
It's crazy. Once I finally got over there and I started doing my thing, they really embraced me, no cap, man. Big shout out to Boston, you know what I'm saying? New York, the Bronx, specifically. Shout out to Bronx, man, all my peoples in Queens, man. That really messed with the movement, man.
And I'm gonna say something controversial too, man. When I first really started listening to hip hop, I was big DMX, AZ. I was AZ over Nas.
Okay, I can understand. I can understand that.
I was AZ over Nas, and that's controversial as hell. You know what I'm saying?
His flow is
Big
nasty.
time. Big time, brother.
Yeah,
Well, he said
can't fault
AZ
you for
over
that.
Nas.
Hey, but like you said, once I started transitioning, really kind of spreading out, listening to everybody. Like I mess with Dipset, I mess with Jay, I mess with, but then I started messing with Beans. Then I was really listening to Jay-Z. You know what I'm saying? Like people who really have flow, man. People who really touch your soul when it comes to this art that we call hip hop, right?
Right, right.
I feel you.
All deep.
And speaking on regions and whatnot, currently I'm in DC, and looking at your Instagram, I seen you was out in Maryland at some point.
Yeah,
so like, if people don't know this whole DMV area, DC, Maryland, and Virginia, like it has those influences from the South and East Coast. It's a weird mixture of people. So like listening to like local artists out here, you can tell, okay, this guy is more so Southern based or something, or this guy is more East Coast based, or there's people who will mix them both together and stuff like that. Has your time out in Maryland or hanging with your family, has that influenced anything you put into the music?
Man, specifically my next project, Babyface, which is the first time I'm talking about it publicly. Face the EP, November 30th.
Yeah.
But this project, man, and the one following this one is super personal. Like straight up, I've never released music that was this personal, this close to home. And like I have a snippet from my mother and my brother, on this project.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? And I recorded the whole project. Shout out Cook Up Cam.
Hell yeah.
Cook up.
Cook up.
Yeah.
He produced the entire project, man. And he could probably attest to like where I was when we made this, and like the direction of the vision, and me telling him like, hey man, this is what I think I want to do with the sound that you got going on right now, man. And bro, he was just so like, yo, like do whatever. He's like, yo, get in the booth, do whatever, man. Like he just was so hella supportive, like just trying to push the limits creatively. And man, this project is called Babyface. My next project is called the Benevolent and the Merciful.
Okay.
Just a shout out to where I am spiritually, and it's a huge big ups to my family. It's crazy because my family just moved from Chicago to Maryland. My brother's out there. He lives in Maryland. He go to Morgan State. Yeah. So especially now, being used to us living in Chicago and having my family outside of that area, it's forced me to grow. It's forced me to man up in a lot of different areas, for real.
Yeah, that's dope. Now, are these two projects connected, or you just got them set up where one is going to build on the other?
So, Heal and Babyface are a double EP. We're gonna do something special for that. I really don't want to talk on that at the time, but we're definitely gonna do something special as far as merch and something to give the fans that they can have that's tangible.
Yeah.
But Babyface and the Benevolent and the Merciful, not connected, but definitely could couple with each other. They go together well. They're real cute together.
Oh, word. Now, you said you're getting more personal on this project, and when I think back to me kind of putting stories about me and my parents on a project or kind of opening up and things like that. My feeling during those times was like goosebumps. From the time I said it on the mic, like out loud, like, oh, I'm really saying this, to me mixing it, me listening to it by myself, and then me finally putting it out, like for the public to hear. Like, how has it been for you kind of moving in that direction of being more personal on the mic? Was it something easy, or was it something you had to push yourself to do? And, even though you have it on wax now, before you put it out there, is there still some jitters going on?
Oh man, I feel like, man, even if I wasn't as personal before in my art, I've always taken chances and taken risks. And thank God, praise due to Allah, that when I create, I have people around me that are just so open and definitely like supportive. I mean, you've worked with Cam specifically.
Yeah.
And like, that Cook he's just like a ball of energy in the studio, man. And he can he's like water, man. If the mood is mellow, man, he slides right into that mellow zone. If you hype, you're going crazy, he's up there with you. So
Cam's a good one to be in the studio with, because like, we've worked on songs and we've had projects, and one good thing, like, I'll definitely say, not just one good thing, but I'm going to focus on this one element. I'm going to focus on this one element, is that like, I'll send him something and he'll listen to it and he'll be like, hey man, I really like this. Did you really mean to say this line here? Not to question your lyricism, but he just wants the message to be right. He's definitely sat down and been like, hey, I think you could say something a little bit more here, or hold on, dial it back here. He wants to sit back, but he also wants to guide it and make sure you're getting, the best possible message across. And a lot of people, a lot of people don't want to push you like that, because a lot of people are scared of saying something to the artist, or maybe us as the artists, some of the energy we've given to people who criticized us or critiqued us, maybe they're scared of that, because sometimes us as artists, we could be, mad sensitive and be like, you jump on somebody. But I really like that Cam's not afraid to tell you, like, hey man, this is for the better of the project. I think you can say this in this different way. So I definitely know what you mean, man. You need somebody in the studio really like pushing you to go your all.
Yeah, bro. It's so different when you're in there with people you're comfortable with, and B, people that are comfortable in the studio, That definitely helps me out, man. Like, bro, there was a couple times where Cam was like, bro, like I'm breaking down the lyrics for him, man, and like giving him the meaning of the bars. I feel like my bars sometimes are like really cryptic.
Yeah.
And like, if you're not listening to it, and you might miss something, man. If you miss one bar out of a little 4-bar pairing, you might miss the whole song with me. So, yeah.
Hey, if anybody didn't know, me and Lip were on the same track on Dip Tape 1, shout out Ease World, called Nothing. And on that track, if anybody knows, high energy verse, I could see what you mean as far as like, maybe some abstract lyrics or whatnot. But if you follow the verse, you know exactly what you're saying. And I've always wanted to know, I feel like you had a little Busta vibe there. Like, is Busta a big influence for you?
Man, Busta, Missy.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Redman.
Okay.
Back to that East Coast lingo.
I can hear the bars. I can hear the patois. I can hear all that.
Big time, man. Big time, bro. Yeah. That's crazy you said Busta, man. Busta, man, Joe. I remember the first time I heard that. Woo-ha!
Got you all in check.
Right. Come on. Hey, but you was just talking about energy. You just talk about energy. Look at that energy. You know what I'm saying? How do you step in the booth with that energy and everybody doesn't feed off of it? You know what I mean? That's what it's supposed to be.
Exactly, man. Yeah, that correct energy, man, sets the whole tone, bro. Specifically, that record is, man, bro. It's like a dream to rap on that beat, bro. East come
Really
through
though,
with that dictate.
really, and we snapped. Everybody, all 3 verses snapped. Took it back to the essence. I mean, come on, man. So, now that I'm getting nostalgic and whatnot, I know a lot of other people don't know, obviously we got a connection with Cam and connection with East World, but we did some shows at Joliet here and there when they was putting those together, opening for the bigger artists. Like, how is that grind, man? Are you still out here getting shows, or how has it been since then?
Oh man. Well, I just came back from Chicago last week and did a couple shows, man. Did a show with Young Tag. Shout out Young Tag. He brought me out for his album release show. That was hella dope, man. Hella dope. Also did a show with Roy French after that. Shout out Roy.
Hey, shout out Roy French for real, because he was definitely tapped into those shows we was doing back then too.
Oh yeah, he really was, bro. He was really out there.
That was back when he was super ball of energy, throwing the water in the crowd.
Yo, Roy crazy. French. The first time I seen French perform, bro, no cap, I was like, changed my whole outlook on live performance.
Exactly. That's a fact.
Like niggas have stories.
You didn't want to perform after him. You didn't want to go after.
I thought I was nice, bro, and then I seen French, and I'm like, nah, I got work, son. I gotta get, I gotta get better.
Hey, facto. No, I heard you earlier say, all praise due to Allah, and on your Instagram, I see the Quran. How is your religion played a factor in your music?
Oh man. So the benevolent and the merciful is actually an English translation from a prayer in Salat. Salat is a prayer ritual that Muslims do. It's a prayer ritual of Islam. Excuse me. So that's directly derived from something that I do every day, man. I pray every day. And especially when I was making this project, man, and excuse me, out here in LA, I was going through such a spiritual transformation. And definitely has a lot to do with the music, the title, and the whole vibe.
Okay. We gonna hear anything about that on the project?
Oh man,
about your journey, as you were saying.
Definitely, man. I mean, I can expand a little bit more on it, man. I was, man. There was a point in time where I was praying. I was going to mosque, and I was like eating psilocybin, hella.
Okay.
I was taking microdoses like every day. I microdosed every day for 30 days straight. I meditated and I prayed, man. It was one of the better decisions I've made in my entire life.
It helped keep you grounded and all? Because I hear people who speak about this type of journey, with microdosing or with meditation or, with religion, however people want to dive in. I feel like people always, they speak of the other side as like, I had to go through this. I had to go through this transformation process. I had to shed some things. I had to let things go and stuff like that.
Yeah. It was definitely, man. Go ahead.
No, I was gonna say I had a journey like that too, man. So I know all about that microdosing, and kind of gaining that clarity through finding yourself. But yeah, go ahead, explain your experience.
Hell yeah, man. That's dope, bro. That's dope, man. Bro, honestly, I would microdose every day if I could. No cap.
Right.
No cap, man. I just
but
when you
yeah.
I feel like, man, like And when I say microdose, man, like I mean like a microdose. I'm talking like maybe half a gram, even less. But it's just a level of focus and, like my man said, clarity that substance brings to you. And man, my journey personally, specifically, was tough. I feel like I was really healing, going through a lot of clearing up trauma from my childhood and coming up, man. Where we come up is crazy as shit, man.
Yeah.
And
a lot of people
get
don't
out into this
speak
world.
Yeah,
man. Like, man, there was one day, man, I was meditating, bro, and I started crying, man, like crying hard, like bawling, man, bawling, man. And it was just such a crazy ass release, man. It sounded crazy, but I was like thankful to cry. I was like, man,
you
like,
getting it out.
You
getting it out. Yeah.
You
feeling 10 pounds lighter after all that.
Hell yeah, man. I felt like a new man.
Hey, you know what? That taps into a bigger issue in our community, bro, especially as men, right?
Black
it's like,
men too.
Like, why do we hold that in, right? Like, why do we hold that in?
You gotta look tough. You gotta look stoic. You can't let, but people don't realize you hold that in. It's detrimental, for your health. Your mental health just as important as the physical, man.
And your spiritual, bro. Like, how can you ever reach your full potential if you're holding on to this? You know what I'm saying? If you're not able to confront this demon that's inside of you, so to speak. You know what I mean? Like, if you're not able to embrace it and realize that, whatever happened back then, like, I'm not that person anymore, or or there is life after pain. And I think that, like you said, like as men, like, man, they expect us to be the rock. They expect us to be, the solid one all the time. Well, a solid person has to be in tune with itself. And how can you be in tune with yourself if you're not right emotionally?
Right.
And, man, that's that's a deeper subject, but yeah.
But I already know all that's going into the project. So, from everything we've heard so far, I know it's going to be powerful.
Most definitely, man. Most definitely, bro. Low-key, I got a couple features too on the project, man. Shout out Femdot, man, and shout out Mick Jenkins.
Okay.
They're not on Babyface, but they're on the Benevolent and the Merciful.
Hey, two very, very important names, man. How is it working with them?
Oh man, bro. Fuck, man. It is crazy.
Yeah.
It is crazy, man.
Yeah.
Man, as much as I don't know why artists don't be like, oh, I'm fans, or I'm a fan of so-and-so, or I'm a fan. Bro, I'll be a fan, bro. Like, I've been listening to Mick. I've been listening to Mick for years, bro. Years and years, bro. So getting a chance to work with them is ill, man. It's ill, man. Yeah, Fem gave me some good words, man. He was like, man, like, I really like this project. I like where you're going with it. So, yeah, those two were definitely legends in the scene, bro. And overall, like, good dudes too. Like, not everybody's solid.
Yeah. Hey, man. And not everybody who's an artist, wants to work with somebody who might be up and coming and things like that. Either they're scared of sharing their light, or there's, deep down, sometimes they might be scared of getting out rapped and things like that.
Getting barred up.
Come on now. You know the vibes. You know the vibes. So,
dudes be scared, man.
Yeah.
Hey, it's a jungle out here, man. It's a jungle.
Dog eat dogs for sure.
Yeah.
No doubt. Big facts. So okay, we got the names of the guys, of the features. We got kind of the backstory of the projects, the name of the projects. It's coming out on the 30th.
Babyface,
or at least the
November
first one.
30th.
Babyface EP is on November 30th. Is that going to be on all streaming platforms?
All streaming platforms. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Everything, man. My Pandora channel is nice. Okay.
Okay.
Don't get it messed up.
Check that out. We gotta check that out.
Hey, we're gonna drop all that at the end and a song. Don't worry about it.
That's a fact.
Do we have any videos? Man? Can you tap us into anything you got planned for this rollout?
I might do a couple videos, man. I might do a video. If I do, it's gonna be like a short film. I've been tapped in with a couple people and we've been trying to talk about it, man. But I don't know, I'm trying to shy away from doing visuals right now, man. I really want to give people this merch and give people a product that they can like hold. And because, man, it started with me talking to my aunt, man. And she was like, man, baby, I just want I wish I could have like a CD or like an action figure of you or like something, man. So
fact
though. You know what I'm saying? I'm like,
hey man, if you need a plug on the action figures, me and Cam has found somebody. I want to keep that low, but we found somebody.
For real.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. We're gonna tap in. We're gonna tap in for sure, bro.
We found someone. But yeah, man, what ideas, bro? Because when we found it, it was like, all right, we got to keep this low. But what ideas? What ideas do you have for merch right now, man? Like clothing, outside of.
Hey, this man a good interviewer, bro. You really trying to pull the truth out, man.
Hey, that's what we do. That's what we do out here. Oh, man.
Hey, you can tell when a nigga had a podcast for a minute, for
you know. Hey, that's what we do, man. Oh yeah.
Hey, you know what? We still rocking, man. Hey, it's a blessing. We still rocking, bro. Honestly,
man.
Facts.
Man, y'all are dope, man. Y'all are dope, man. I'll be tuned in, bro.
I told Cam when you reached out, I was like, "Hey, man, Lip hit me up, mad formal, man. Does he know I don't? Let me unload this." I'm like, "Hey, I know Cam. We did these shows. We was on this track." I was like, "I'm a fan, bro. I'm a fan myself. I'm a fan."
You know, bro. It's the man. I was in press run mode.
Yeah, man.
I'm hitting
that's what I'm saying.
Let me try not to say nigga in this DM right quick.
You say, hey, November 30th, we dropping. I'm here. Mm-hmm. Hey, hold on. Let me ask you this though, because it's a real question. It's a real question. So, back when we was really, really moving for real, back when Cam had shows lined up almost every other weekend and things like that. I feel like that was kind of like the tail end of the blog era. So you would release a song, you'd hit up a bunch of bloggers and you'd get your press that way. Now I feel like it's different. You still have a few blog guys out there, but that might not be the main avenue for music discovery and things like that. Right. So how has it been different for you promoting your music since then? Because to me, nowadays, I don't even send emails out to bloggers. I put it out directly to the fans and I just pump it. It's different, Back in the day, you used to really have a checklist,
Try saying that like 5 years ago. See how crazy people look at you.
Exactly. Right. Exactly.
Drop the song, didn't email a single blogger. You dropped the song and didn't email Elliot Montez. You crazy.
Exactly. Hey, you still got to reach out to him today. I did say there's a few bloggers.
I was gonna say he's the only one I tap in.
Still important. Yeah.
That's a fact, man. Yeah.
Shout out Elliot, it's definitely like it's a lot of streaming now. If you're not on streaming, people are not gonna, listen. You gotta have it on Spotify. I feel like it's just changed a little bit, man. You gotta TikTok. I mean, look, I didn't want to say it. I'm not on TikTok. I said it. I'm fighting it, but yeah, TikTok, man, you gotta get on TikTok. You gotta throw some Instagram ads up there. Shit done changed.
Hey, what's your TikTok say, man? What's your TikTok, bro?
I got no TikTok right now, man. Man. My siblings was just trying to teach me a dance. They're like, this? So I'm like, I don't know nothing about what you.
I don't know nothing about that.
They tried to call me old. I was like, nah, that's just TikTok. I'm not tapped in. I'm not brainwashed yet.
Right.
Man.
And he holding off. The Cod is holding off, man. But we got to get on there eventually.
It's just the way of the world. We're gonna end up being on there in a minute.
Got to
up shorts and whatnot.
That's a fact, man. That's a fact. Gotta get on.
Yeah, man. So what you got? What you got next then? What you got next? So we know you got these 2 EPs. What's the plan when these EPs drop and then the Benevolent project drops? What's the plan?
The plan after that, man, is to get into shows, man. Go on the road.
Yeah.
I just threw a show out here in AZ 2 nights ago. Actually, shout out Foreign Dutch. Shout out to homegirl Asa, came out and did some rapping.
You know who T Cole is?
T Cole.
T Cole.
T Cole. No, not familiar.
Okay, I'm gonna send you his profile. He did a few South by Southwest shows with me and Cam, like 2013, so like way back. But I mean, he's been following me since then. I know he's a big dog in Arizona as far as, you know, artists on that level who still might not have popped mainstream, but you know, he's tapping in with like Mega Ran. You know, he's tapping in with a few names. But I always see him, and maybe he's focused on Phoenix, I'm not sure, but I always see him posting up things like Phoenix Times named him best this, best that. You know, he's doing shows all the time. He's just, you know, busy. But I feel like as far as y'all sounds, they might connect as far as trying to get you on like a bill or something together or something like that. So I'm gonna try to tap you in, because I know he's moving out there in Arizona. He might be a good name to link with. Yeah.
Definitely, bro. Because I'll be asking people every time I meet a new person, I'm like, yo, who's the best rapper at AZ? And you know who people be saying, bro?
Futuristic.
I'm like, bro, he's from Illinois though.
Yeah. It's different, man. And like Futuristic. No, you know, no disrespect to Futuristic.
I did the tour with Futuristic back in the day, and Kovu. Shout out Kovu, Futuristic.
Hey, shout out Kovu. Shout out Kovu, man. Shout out Kovu. He do his thing, man. He really has that whole touring schedule locked down.
He's good live too. He's crazy live.
Yeah. I see his videos and pictures that he be posting up. He's been grinding for a minute now, so
years.
Yeah. Outside. But yeah, the only thing I was gonna say about Futuristic is I feel like that's just the name people say. You know, is he necessarily putting on and coming back to Arizona? And I don't know.
That's what I mean when I ask that. I'm like, yo, who's the grassroots dude? Who's the guy that was like,
yeah,
you know what I'm saying, was rapping, you know, at every open mic when he had like 900 followers, then popped out of AC. That's what I mean when I be asking that question. Like, who's the hometown hero? People be saying, who else? You know, Billionaire Black.
Yeah.
Black, he stay out here too. So people, when I be asking,
isn't he from Chicago as well?
I'll be trying to say, niggas be like, oh,
come on, Black, man.
Futuristic. I'm like, man, so it's only Chicago niggas out here rapping, huh?
Right, Chicago till the world blow up.
Hey, man, and I'm not mad at it, man. Shout out BAP, man. Shout out Futuristic, man.
Yeah, but hey, you know, I think we just answered our own question, you know, earlier when I was saying, you know, how do we move now in a world that's less focused on bloggers? I think this is it, getting back outside. Because for a while it was like it's the internet or nothing. But I feel like say that too. You can't deny having a presence in real life. You still got to do the shows. You still got to shake the hands. You still got to see the people. You still got to do your canvassing outside. And I think that's something that a lot of artists in this new age got to learn. Because like, yeah, you can go viral, you can do all this, but that can be gone in a second, you know. If you got the internet with the real people on the ground floor, that's a real foundation.
Hey, the pandemic gave it back, bro. It reminded people on why they like music in the first place. And that's because you can go to a show, you can see somebody perform, you know what I'm saying? You networking and you mingling, you in the scene. And, you know, Ain't no money like that show money for an artist. So,
Facts.
You know,
Especially when the label try to take everything else, they can't take the show money.
That's why I love independence, man. Because all right, so Heal was the project I dropped last year.
Yeah.
Entirely produced by Cam. And when we dropped, I just dropped it out of nowhere, man. And I had just moved to LA. So I was paying people for promotion just to get on the promo page. You know what I'm saying? And after a while of doing that, people were picking up the song and the little promotional videos I had for free. They were just picking it up like, yo, this is dope. I'm gonna post this, da 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 da. Yeah. And around I want to say like March. So I dropped it in like late November. Around like February, March, clubs started opening up again, bro. So I started going to the club, messing with the DJ, paying the DJ to play the record. And they would just play like in intermission between when girls was dancing. They would play Josephine. And then eventually a couple girls came up to me and was like, yo, what song is that? Is that your song? Can I play that when I dance? And I'm like, yeah, sure, rock it out. So, man, like I think as of right now, it has about 250,000 streams on all platforms. You know?
Okay.
And you know, I know that's a little something, and I'm not big into numbers myself, but that was all legwork. That was all. I was very hand to hand with that project, man. With no merch, I don't really have a website. I got a Linktree, but really don't have like a website. I really was hand to hand with that record, man. I was really asking people like, yo, will you play my song? Will you play my will you play my shit, man? It worked.
Yeah. Grassroots, man. Masterpiece style. You feel me? Out the trunk.
I hope this didn't go over anybody's heads. I hope this didn't go over anybody's heads because you know the greatest A&Rs in the game are strippers. low key. If your song goes in the strip club, your song is gonna go anywhere.
Hey, that's a fact.
Right before COVID hit, I had a song that I had shot in a strip club, and they said, "Yo, when it's done, you know, send us the song and the video. We'll play it." Of course, COVID hit right as I was putting the song out, so things had to shut down. And I was like, I was right there. Right. I was moving like the greats. I was moving like Future, you know. I was in there, you know.
Hey, that's what's up too, man. Hey, if you got a club, no, go ahead. I was gonna say if you got a club banger, send it to Lollipop at King of Diamonds and let us twerk that and let us twerk to that joint. It's going down.
That's a fact.
You know what they start doing? And they start Shazamming. That joint.
Yeah. You ever never seen 16 niggas in the section on their phone Shazamming some in the club?
Yeah.
16 niggas standing on couches, they on Shazam.
They said this is what's turning them up. They said this is what's turning them up out here.
Okay. Right.
Okay. Hell yeah, man.
Oh, my mom, man.
So,
man, what's up? What's up, man? Y'all said we used to talk about the Bulls, man. I want to hit up on Zach LaVine. Right
oh yeah, man. Please. Let's get into some of that.
I mean, I'm gonna go ahead and say it. We gone, bro. I think we going. Shit, baby. Yeah. I think we going, man.
Number one in the East.
Hey, a motherfucker at this point in time can't tell me different. That's all I got to say. You know,
can't
tell me different. So
it's us, man.
Is you paying attention or is you paying attention? That's all I want. You know.
I was saying, you know, recently we are 2-1 on our, you know, most recent road trips. 2-1. You know. Had lost to the Pacers, but I'm sure we'll get them next time. It's the Pacers, you know. They got a lucky win.
Right.
But we've been out here 100+ games back to back, dubbing folks.
Dubbing niggas, bro. Dubbing niggas.
Yeah.
DeMar DeRozan going for 38 and shit, boy.
Come on, man.
Zach LaVine good for 25 every night, boy.
Come on, man.
Talking about
nasty.
They got out there.
And they got Caruso out there taking people cookies. You know what I'm saying?
He'll be locking up. Pulling that
Going
corner
crazy.
three. What you talking about? The boy Alonzo, stop shooting from the side of his elbow.
Come on, man.
Hey, big baller brand. He out there with the big baller brands on.
Big B.
Big
Come on,
B.
man.
You
Come
hear
on,
me?
man.
You hear me?
Hey, bro.
Nah, we got a good team, man. My boy Io from Illinois. I'm always gonna support that. Went to Morgan Park. I'm always gonna support that. Man, we got some young boys too, man. You know, I was like, damn, how did they, put together this team?
all you had to do is get guard packs out the way.
We have to put together.
And look how we thriving. Man.
Look how we acting. Look how we acting.
Yeah.
Hey, if you listening, AD, we just need you to go ahead and come home, man, because with you we'll be unstoppable.
All we need.
That's it.
All we need, man.
Him and Vuk down low. Come on.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Man, that's a dynasty, right?
That's crazy.
That's 3 rings. That's 3 rings in 5 years.
Yeah. Period. Because them boys ain't going nowhere. And DeRozan's showing out. He got a 3-year contract, don't
he? Hey.
I believe.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, he got a 3-year contract, so he ain't going
nowhere. They was saying
nowhere.
DeRozan was washed too. They was really saying it was over for him in San Antonio and shit.
Would you say psych, motherfucker? Go. Take off. See, Red, I went to the game the other day. That's what we were talking about earlier. I went to the Nuggets game, and yeah. It was so many Bulls. It was so many Bulls fans. The coach commented in when they were interviewing him. He said, "Man, I didn't know if I was in Ball Arena or the United Center."
Yeah, bro. And I guess I was saying that Colorado has a huge Chicago presence or Chicago population. There's a whole lot of people from Chicago living in Colorado.
Same with AZ.
And you just said the same with Arizona. I mean, Chicago to the world, boy, man. Damn.
That's real wide, baby. Chicago real
crazy. Yes, sir.
Yeah, I was at the craps table last night, man. It was about 15 people, bro. And I shit you not, only two of them weren't for Chicago.
That's crazy.
The dealer, everybody was like, yeah, I used to deal craps in Chicago. What the fuck, nigga?
Oh, man.
100%.
Look, it's getting to that point. We make the playoffs. I don't care. We dropping the bag. We got to find a way.
We got to go.
To a game. We got to be somewhere.
Yeah,
somewhere, man. Jeez.
I might have to be courtside, man. It's that serious.
You know. So, hey, how often you be back in Chicago then? Now that you out in Arizona.
Oh man, this last week was the first. I think first time in like a year, almost.
Yeah.
No, I'm lying. I was in Chicago in August for like a day, barely half a day. But yeah, it's the first time I've been back since I really moved out to the West, man. Bro, it was hella needed, man. It was hella needed. It felt
good, didn't it? It felt good when you go home.
I saw snow. I saw like a really beautiful, big, beautiful Black woman. And she was talking right. I had Harold's, G. What?
Salt, pepper, mild sauce. Hey, you heard me?
Hey, we got to hit the Harold's next time, G. Next time I'm in town.
Here we go. There we go. I'm going for Christmas. And let me tell you something, man. So I was talking, we were just talking about this because we in the holiday spirit, right? We in the holidays, right? So I got to ask you, man, what's your favorite dish Thanksgiving that your people or that you've had that just kind of stuck with you? Because we got a lot of people who listen to us and watch us, right? Who aren't from the U.S. So we were explaining like how Thanksgiving transitioned from being about, all that bullshit, Columbus, whatever, to being about actually just getting with the family and eating the good food and all the recipes that have been passed down from generation to generation. So what's that one dish that you look forward to every year?
Main, oh man, G. Bro, motherfucking.
See how hard that is?
It's hard to narrow it down to one dish.
Right.
All right, this gonna sound crazy as hell, bro. Maybe it won't. But potato salad, and I say why, bro. Man, my mama really put her whole ankle calf bone in that potato salad, bro. Like the homies come back to the crib and they hit my phone, bro. They hit my phone, not even say hi to me and be like, yo, bring me some of that potato salad, bro. Bring me some of that.
I'm telling you. Hey, I told him my mama make a mean peach cobbler, man. Like she make good food all around, but her peach cobbler, bro, like, you know, it melted in the mouth. It's one of them things, like she got that down. You know? You thought about that, didn't you? You tasted the peach cobbler as soon as I said it, didn't you?
Man, son. And it's been, man, and it's because I don't bang with everybody cobbler like that. I ain't gonna hold you. That's real special to me.
That's a fact.
It's real special.
It's a specialty. It's a specialty. It's a specialty, bro. Yeah.
You feel me?
Everybody got a different kind of dessert too, man. Because I know, like, you know, my mom will make the pumpkin pie, but there's a lot of people who don't like pumpkin pie. They'll be like, we want sweet potato pie. I went around by my aunt one time, and she gave me some cranberry something, and I'm like, I'm trying. I'm sorry. I hope she's not listening, but I'm like, this is way too tangy for me. Put this over here. I don't do cranberry. But you gotta be respectful. Yeah. All the cranberry.
Yeah, because some people's houses, you go over, you get a slab of turkey, they put a big thing of cranberry on top.
Right on the turkey. I'm sorry.
You just be looking at them like, all right, man.
I'm a gravy guy. Put the gravy on. Put the gravy on.
Like, come on, man. Like you really should have asked me first. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because what they do is they put the gravy on the dressing. Because I've seen that happen. Like, let's put this on the dressing. And then, but in my household, the dressing is good. The cornbread dressing or whatever. You don't put no gravy on that joint. You eat it.
You said the cornbread dressing. What?
Come on, man.
Yes.
Come on, man. We about to be Max.
My man has that mad plates, bro. He just seen mad plates talking like that.
Right.
You done had a lot of girlfriends, huh? Been to a lot of different.
You could tell, right? Because he said when they're making you a plate.
Hey, listen to me.
When they're making you a plate. He not making his own plate. He's telling Shorty, bring me back something. And it better be.
Come on, man. Come on, man. Hey. I'm gonna be over here with the. Hey, listen. I'm gonna be over here with the family, and my phone is gonna be off. You hear me?
Talking about it. No,
it's all
Hey,
good.
now who's gonna make that run to the store with their cousins before dinner starts?
Oh yeah,
that's the move. That's the lie. That's the lie. I'm finna go to the store.
That's the line. Let me go to the store real quick.
I used to mess my script up. We used to get caught. I ain't gonna hold you. We used to get caught every time, bro.
Yeah. You know why? Because you gotta give yourself enough time. You gotta give yourself enough time to air out, bro. That's why people be messing up. Because you know what they do? Hey, they go to the back porch, and they go to the back porch. And they hit that motherfucker on the way back in the door. You know what I'm saying? You still smell it.
Out of here.
Yeah. You
eye drops.
No, you damn near gotta smoke, jump in the whip, go to the gas station real quick, grab some juices or something. You know what I'm saying? Really then come back. Give yourself time to air it out.
Yeah, really go to the store.
Niggas not lying. I thought niggas was lying with that one.
No.
You gotta really hit the store. Yeah.
Hey, it's a method to the madness for sure. For sure.
Big fat.
You walk back in, and grandma looking at you crazy as hell.
Crazy.
Crazy. You said okay. Again.
I remember one year they just stopped.
Right.
They adjusted, bro. And after that shit, I was like, man, I ain't fucking with y'all niggas no more, bro.
Y'all got me caught up. You said I had a.
Hey, they stopped y'all before. Hey, before you hit the kitchen, because you know people want to take leftovers home, right? Before y'all hit the kitchen, they stopped y'all. It's like, hey, y'all high asses can't be coming up in here doing that.
They said, hold on, let them get their plates first.
Right, man.
Right. Let them get their plates first before you clear us out of house and home. Right. Now you sitting away by the TV looking at football. Right. Forget. Right. Oh, man. Right. What game's gonna be playing that day, man? Because
man,
we can't even get excited about the Bears.
Man, what's up, man?
They're a whole different story. They're a whole different story than the Bulls.
Man, how about them Bulls, man? Let's just stick on that. Let's just stay on that. All right. Let's focus.
My Cubs not doing too good either, man. My Cubs not doing too good.
Oh, so man.
Fuck Bulls this year.
Yeah. The Bulls is the only hope right now. Hey, but the Sox, they did a little something.
I'm not mad at that either. I'm not mad at that. Folks were saying like, yo, I was hating, but I'm not mad at that, yo. I like that, man. I hope the Sox get a ring, bro.
Yeah.
You know, the Cubs like to rebuild for 100 years and shit. So this might take a while.
Oh man. Bro, how they win after 100 years and then all their players dip. That was like their last. I'm like, yo, y'all don't want to try again?
Nah, you know why? Because Wrigleyville, the owners, they leveraged that win to build up Wrigleyville, because that's when they built the hotel and they built all that stuff, right? They leveraged that win to do all of that, but they got rid of the players to pay for it. You see what I'm saying? They knocked down that. Yeah, they knocked down that.
So they wanted to build up that whole Wrigleyville area. All right.
Yeah, my man's not lying though, bro. My man's not lying, man.
Because they would have had to pay
Wrigleyville looks way different now. It looks crazy. Yeah. It looks so crazy. Players. It looks so crazy in Wrigleyville now that even white people were mad. White people were saying, "Look at this gentrification." I said, "You saying this? You know it's got to be bad when the white folks is upset."
You know what I'm saying?
They're like, it's not the same Wrigleyville. I was like, oh man, it's not the same. It's not the same Taco Bell that low key gets dangerous at 1-2 a.m. Huh?
Oh my God!
Right, exactly. You
know the Taco Bell I'm talking about.
Man, son.
They get sent up every
Taco Bell
right off of Clark.
We had a couple homies get pieced up at the McDonald's before it got tore down.
I was gonna ask you, ever had to get physical on that block, bro?
We definitely had some friends catch a couple. Bink, bink, bink. Like, oh man, now we gotta run over to the McDonald's and say, what's going on here? Like,
we definitely had to. We definitely had to turn up on some cats in Taco Bell. That's for sure. That's for sure. Late night.
I almost fought a homeless guy in there once, man. That shit was crazy.
Oh man. A homeless guy. He got to know his place. You can't be out here jaw jabbing. Come on, you ain't got nowhere else to go. This is where you at right now.
Right, fam.
I had a whole
night. Your ass came in here for these people. Right. You trying to get this taco and this nachos? You about to catch a 3-piece special, nigga. No ass up out of here.
You lucky. I had a girl, I had a female with me, so I chilled out.
Yep. That'll do it.
For those who are listening, we talking about Wrigleyville. That's where the Cubs play in Chicago. It's a north side neighborhood. It's called Wrigleyville, and it's a lot of bars around there, a lot of late night restaurants and stuff. So we just vibing. On some hometown nostalgia, if you will.
You know the vibes.
Yeah,
the vibes.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. But it's very nostalgic.
Yeah, that's it right there. Hey, Lip, but you gotta keep us in tune, man. Let us know when I know that music is about to drop. You gotta send us some tracks so we can put our people on and
man, we do. Anytime we got an artist on here, we play a song at the end of the episode, man. What song of yours would you want us to play at the end of this podcast?
Wow, man,
could play.
I could cheat and say play heel, but that's a little wrong. But let me pick another one.
Okay.
Maybe one that doesn't get play Bella Isle.
Bella Isle.
Yes.
Bella got you. I got you.
That's how that's pronounced. It is not Isla. It is not Isla. It's Bella Isle.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, Bella Isle. Hey,
I got you, man. This was Love in Paradise, aka Lip with an exclamation mark. Yes, sir. The rapper from Chicago, tearing down the West Coast right now. His project, name the project one more time for us.
Babyface
EP, November 30th. And after that, it's the Benevolent or
the Benevolent and the Merciful.
Benevolent and the Merciful.
I say like look forward in January, man. January, February. We come strong.
Right. Quick two-piece then. Quick two-piece. Babyface EP and the Benevolent and the
yeah. And I was saying we always like to stay in tune with the artists that we have on here, man, because we support those who support us. We appreciate you coming on, bro.
Yeah, man. This was a great conversation, man.
I appreciate y'all, man. The conversation was dope, man. Y'all platform is ill, man.
Thank you. And we got to follow up. We got to follow up with you when the next project drop, man. Tap back in.
Yeah, definitely, bro.
And keep us in tune with any performances you might have as well, because the Cod trying to get outside, you know.
Oh yeah, we gonna pull up, man. Wherever you at, man, we gonna pull up.
Slide out, man. You know what I'm saying? I could definitely we gonna make something happen, man.
I should
fly y'all out for my next show.
Hey, we gonna be there. We gonna be
there. We're gonna be there, bro.
Yeah.
That's a fact, man.
Hey. It's episode 49. Come on, it's the Cod.
Peace.
We out here, baby.
Yeah.
She only DMing me in Portuguese. Times Square, tip 100 for a portrait piece. Lobster and crab, yeah, the ramen Vietnamese. Ain't no cosign, our packages, we toast the thieves. Heavy hottest, if agree, we let niggas bleed the grinder. That's the ideal, we like to freeze our keys. Focus on the beat, then we loop repeat. RIP to Nick Wiz, I never stole from me. Y'all can quit asking about fish, man. I live my dream every day, I can't be pissed, man. Try snitching on the gram like a dispatch. Same time you get blue like my crib fam. This guy ain't with immigrants, we don't know their names. Searching for inner peace, you gotta use the outer frame. If you ain't working, then you can't complain. Yo, I still hit them easy stains. Yeah, a looking loose face, I understand belief. It's like important mains get you far as grad degrees. Last conversation about pageantry. Can't lie, use the Amex amicably. Yeah, 98, he had the fanny P. Yeah, leading the tiger like I'm Dabo Sween. Yeah, convenience stores, we all convene. I never bought a beat, I never bought a stream. 6 in the morning, I light up 2. I can see what I'm saying, write it for who? I can see it, baby. Yeah, they saying without the proof. Big chain, them I go approve. Yeah, 6 shooter at your caboose. Picture me riding off in the sunset with your loot. I pass it to my partner, he passenger of the coupe. I don't drink liquors that I can see right through. I made them beats, they thought I was sold them to dudes. Nah, cost extra to catch me in Fruity Loops. What really is selfish, it's only myself to prove. I thought of it off the hand, lady friend got the rouge. She clever with every bar, imprisonment for the rouge. Homie just got too texty, clearly forgot the rules. We clearing every design, clearing that hit on 2. Buying designer bra, she just need a good set of boobs. Shit, ain't that the truth?